Hi,
Doing?
good.
Yeah,
How are
we
you? How are you?
you know, I'm not going to speak for us all, but it has been a very rough week. But we are here, and it is amazing to celebrate Malcolm. I know that you know him personally, on an intimate level, and we were having you on to really give us the cultural context and some memories that you have of Malcolm, a space for you to share.
Oh my God. I mean, we did a great interview last year on my podcast Toure show. I want to get into that a little bit, but like just starting from the beginning, I am 6 months younger, maybe 7 months younger than Malcolm. So what his character Theo was going through was the same things that I was. So I saw him as a brother, which is a testament to his ability to play the role, to get me to see him as a kin. And I mean, everybody loved him. Everybody thought like he was cool. Actually, he told me he did not think that Theo was cool, and he asked the writers, can you make him more cool? Because I think he's corny. And as an adult, he understood the value of having Theo in that lane of being a little more corny, which is what fueled him to be really liked all over the place. I can tell you how liked he was. We were at the same Jack and Jill party when we were both, I believe we were juniors in high school. It was in New York City. This was like the tri-state area, like all the Jack and Jill chapters from around, like come together for this party at the Copa, the big annual like tri-state gathering. I was from one of the Boston chapters, and I remember being there, and then like the dance floor was like below the other floor, so you'd like walk down into it, and you could walk down into it from any of the squares. And when Malcolm arrived, everybody's head turned because this is the Cosby Show. I think was third season at that point, so they were hot as fish grease. So everybody turned. He walked into the dance floor with his arms up like this, like I am here, and like every girl turned to start being dancing with him, even if she wasn't near him. She was like, her. So none of the guys were like, so we have nobody. And he just took basically all the girls at the party. But he was such a nice guy. When we talked, he talked a lot about Theo is not going to be my zenith. This is not going to be the end of my career. Like I'm going to go much further than this. And he said something really interesting too about how he got started with people around him noticing him as a child actor exuding it factor. And I think for sure that was the case. But you don't usually hear people say that about themselves. But he's saying to me that he had it factor without communicating ego or airs, but just like this is one of the tools that I happen to have. I could speak another language, I could walk, and I could like project a certain it factor. And it wasn't like I was the main. I mean, everything was very down to earth and humble, even though he had come from so high. Um, I found him to be really interesting, really smart.